My nose is still like zigzaggedy. Is that a word? Time to blend, attempt 2. Well, that's fabulous, Megan, because that's not going to go all over, is it? I don't know what I'm doing at this point. Just splash on the eyeshadow. No. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I had a little brainwave. So I'm going to be filming another video after this one, and I need to do my makeup anyway, so I thought, why not have a go at doing a full face of makeup with the cheapest products that I can find. So I thought it would be a little bit of a fun one, and I was going through like my makeup and stuff yesterday, just having like a little bit of a sort out, a little bit of a clear out, and I found loads of stuff that I don't use that was really cheap, and I thought it would be fun just to try it all together in one video. If you do like this video, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss a thing from me. I do lots and lots of beauty videos, challenges. Please don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up as well, and let me know down below if there's anything you'd like to see from me. You know what's funny as well is that like I've got a whole like document on my computer of like 50 to 60 video ideas, maybe more, and yet the ones that I come up with spontaneously are the ones that I tend to like put my heart and soul into, because they just pop in my head and I'm like, ooh, that's a good idea, like I need to do it straight away. I'm putting stuff everywhere. So I've just went through all of the makeup I could find that is really cheap on the low end and stuff that I don't really use often. This is everything from my moisturizer, primer, foundations, eyeshadows, basically everything that I can think of that I would normally put on my face. I've found like the cheapest version possible that I have. So I'm just starting off with my Nivea Daily Essentials. This is the one for dry and sensitive skin. This isn't really like crazy cheap. Like, it is a good brand, but it's the cheapest one that I've got. When I buy moisturizers, I tend to get ones that are gonna be, you know, a little bit more expensive and that are like well-known brands, because I have very dry and sensitive skin. So I wouldn't use like a primark one or like just like a cheap one that I didn't actually know the name of, because they tend to go like really dry on my skin, and like I just need to keep every last bit of moisture in my face possible, basically. So for primer, I found my PS Primer Water. This is from Primark and it was £2. This is actually quite good, believe it or not. I really like it. It really hydrates your skin. Sometimes it does make my skin like a bit too oily and stuff like that, but I'm gonna give it a go. It's definitely the cheapest primer that I've got. The other ones are like Maybelline Baby Skin, and I've got a few others but I can't remember what they are. I'm just gonna give this like a little spray all over my face. One for luck. So for my foundation, I have the PS My Perfect Colour Matte Foundation. It's natural medium coverage, matte finish and oil free. This is from Primark. Not gonna lie, I really hate this foundation. It's the worst one I have ever tried. No offense, Primark, I do love you, but I mean, you can't complain for a foundation that was like £3 or £4. That was expected. I think I bought this when I was really low on the one I normally use, and I just needed like a very quick fix, so I bought this. But honestly, yeah, like, no. And because I'm doing this with the cheapest products that I can find, that includes brushes, which means I unfortunately can't use my beauty blender, which I normally use. I'm gonna have to go back to brushes. I found this Primark foundation brush. I'm not gonna lie, I used to actually really like this. It does blend in really well, and it is good for like the initial putting your foundation on your face before you use like a sponge to blend it in. But I'm gonna have to use this to blend it in as well, so why am I doing this? I'm also extremely pale today, so this foundation might kind of work. Yeah, good blend, Megan, good blend. It doesn't blend. It doesn't blend. It just streaks. I'm just gonna have lines all over my face. It doesn't blend. Okay, that's gonna have to do. My nose is still like zigzaggedy. Is that a word? Okay, that's gonna have to do. I look horrendous right now. My face is so streaky, so like, here's to a pale face and an even paler and even more disgusting foundation to go along with it. Okay, so next I would usually go in with my contour, and since I'm using cheap products, I have found the most cheapest, chattiest looking cream contour palette that I could. I've never used cream contour, I don't think, so I don't even know how you're supposed to put it on. Like, can you put it on with a brush? Who knows? And to be fair, it's got like quite a lot of shades, but I wouldn't use this on a daily basis at all. I'm gonna have to go and find my cheapest brush that is suitable for putting on contour. So you know when you were younger and you'd get like all of these makeup palettes like every year for your birthday, and there'd be just this like cheap rubbish, and you'd get like a few little eyeshadows and like maybe a mascara that didn't work and then a couple of brushes. Well, I've found one which I'm assuming is from one of these sets. It's very, very brittle. It does not feel nice on the skin. I think it's making us break out already and I haven't even touched it. And I don't even know if this is going to work for cream contour. I have no idea. But I'm just going to have to try it. I found another brush that looks even worse. I'm assuming that I could just dip this in like the palette and then try and put it on first and then use the other one to blend it in. We're going to give it a go. So I don't want to go too dark. I think maybe I'll use this one or one of these ones. What? I swear there was something in this brush before I used it. My face looks bruised. It's like blue. Okay, that brush is just forget about that one. Hopefully this one doesn't have any product already in it. This is a disaster. Is it just me? Is this shade really orange? I'm gonna have to try a bit darker one to try and like tone that down a bit. What the hell have I done to my head? I don't think this brush is doing anything. I think we've reached like a bit of a dilemma. So I can't get my forehead to look any better than this. And I need to film another video after this. Time to blend, attempt 2. So it's not like horrendous, but it's very orange. Maybe I should do my cheeks just to make it even. And I've used a mixture of about 3-4 different colours just to try and get the right one. None of them are right. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I'm quite loving this new look. You know, I've already ruined my face. Why stop now? What is this contour? What is it? So onto the powder. I never used loose powder, but this is the cheapest one I've got. It was £2. It's a Primark one as well. And I don't know what on earth kind of brush I'm going to use for this because I think I ran out of brushes. Well, that's fabulous, Megan, because that's not going to go all over, is it? No. I'm really starting to regret this now. I'm a little bit covered in powder. Now for my concealer, I've got a collection one in the shade Extra Fair. I think this is from Boots or Superdrug and it's like £2 or £3. Not gonna lie, I actually really like this one, and to be fair, I use it all the time. So this is the only thing out of this cheap collection stuff that I actually really like. Now what the hell am I going to blend this in with, because I normally use a beauty blender and mine is not cheap, so I think I'm gonna have to use the other end of this brush, and I'm gonna like give it a little bit of a lick. I'm sorry, but I feel like it's not gonna blend in without like a little bit of like wetness on my brush. Okay, that didn't blend in too badly, but I went a little bit wrong. So I'm just gonna go back in and fix that with a little bit more of my contour. I'm just dabbing a bit of like a highlighter shade in that palette underneath where I went a little bit wrong. Now what the hell am I gonna use for my eyebrows? I'm not into brow pencils. I normally use my Benefit Brow, which is like a gel and a powder. So I'm gonna have to find some sort of eyeshadow that I could use. So I found this bag full of like pretty much really old, cheap, chatty, childish makeup. And believe it or not, I've found a brow pencil which I didn't even know I owned. This is not gonna be the right colour whatsoever, but that's all I got. Okay, this is probably a really wrong move, but I'm going to go over them with a little bit of some cream contour highlight stuff. Definitely lightened them and fluffed them up a bit. So I mean, it's not all bad. So I put a little bit of this eyeshadow that I found on my eyebrows, and now my eyebrows are glittery. Just splash on the eyeshadow. No, don't do that. It's literally black. Just cover that up a little bit. Now for mascara, I've got this cheap one that I got from Body Care, and also False Lash Queen, which is from Primark. I think they were roughly the same price. So I'm just going to give one of them a go. I think I'll try the False Lash Queen. I don't even know if I've ever used this, you know. I think I bought it and then it fell down the side of my bed. Is that bad? Okay, that's not actually too bad. I'm actually quite liking that mascara, you know. Like, it's made my lashes quite voluminous. Now I've got two lipsticks. I've got this Primark one, which is like a red matte liquid lip. And I've got this other Primark one, which is like a dark purpley taupe colour. It's just like an ordinary lipstick. That one is a little bit too dark for me. So I think I'm going to try this one, but I might put that over the top. I wish I went for the other one now. That is horrendously dark. I look a bit like I'm back in my goth phase. And that is it. It's not all too bad, you know, like, it is the total wrong colour for my face, all of this foundation and contour and... But if you look at it, like, it's actually quite flawless on my skin. Like, it hasn't cracked or anything yet, which it normally does with that foundation. It is like a horrendous foundation, like I said, but you know what, I'm feeling it. Like, I quite like it. So I hope you have enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and if you want to see more from me, remember to turn on the notification bells so you don't miss any new videos. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter to keep up to date, and yeah, I hope to see you all again soon.